Kevin, Jared, thank you guys for stopping by and agreeing to chat with us. It's always so important to get boots on the ground intel from what you guys are seeing in the acquisitions market. We've been hearing whispers that, with the rates and everything like that, sellers are starting to budge and have more realistic expectations and moving acquisitions volume along. But what are you guys seeing?
Yeah, we're seeing, maybe, 12 months ago, that gap was pretty drastic between where buyers were coming in and also where sellers' expectations were, right? So interest rates, went up so fast that we just weren't able to close the gap. So we may have been 30% apart between buy and sell. Now we've been able to close that gap. The Fed has slowed down a little bit on rate hikes. So there is still a significant gap, but it's really much closer to maybe 15 to 20% from what it used to be a year ago.
Yeah, to add on to everything that he said, it was pretty much spot on. I think one of the biggest things that, a lot of, sellers are finally realizing is that, a year ago or so, like their facility, was worth like $300,000, $400,000 more than what it is now. And, they're just kind of, going, I have to move now, like things could get worse. So, that's one of the things too that we're seeing as well.
Absolutely. So one thing I think a lot of people are curious about is with this big acquisition of Extra Space, sort of merging with Life Storage, has that ended? What we've been seeing is the asking rates, the average price per square foot has really dropped year over year, compared to the all-time highs of 2021, 2022. Has this added some sort of pressure to sellers to get rid of their facilities or to sort of, get those sold as asking rates have really dropped a lot? Has that translated to the markets you guys are seeing?
Well, I think secondary, tertiary market owners, I don't think it translates too much at all, right? They're not really paying attention to it. It's a big news headline. It's a significant change in our industry, for sure. When you start getting into, more primary markets, top 50 MSAs, yeah, it's definitely newsworthy, right? And some of these portfolio owners are looking at this, and you're starting to see this pressure of, hey, maybe a CubeSmart's going to come in, or an Extra Space, or Public Storage is going to come in. Maybe you write an offer and start taking down some of these bigger portfolios. I think there is some pressure there to try and get some deals done.
Gotcha. No, thank you guys so much for stopping by. This is such important information to get from you guys, since you're on the front lines every day, working with sellers, working with buyers to get these acquisitions done. So thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Man.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, James.